I do know that this call would have taken place before now, but because of a series of engagements, in fact, we just adjourned from the state school to go back after this courtesy visit. So it has not been very easy. So I'm sorry that you've been around. We'll say today, tomorrow. Nobuga will not allow me to, my protocol people will not allow them to sleep. But quite frankly, let me, on behalf of our people and the government of the state, most sincerely welcome you home. That you think of home is very, very important. There are those who have lost, who don't even know where they come from again. But you have left the shores of this country. You have left your communities to further education and improve for the welfare of your family and that of the entire HA ethnic nationality. And yet you remember home to see the little contributions you can make. I think it's something other ethnic nationalities should emulate. And I want to commend you for that. But let me point out one protocol hitch that came up, and that has to do that you did not invite your assemblymen from a chair of the MoMA. I did not invite your council chairman. You know, government has a protocol, so it is proper to let you know that in case of next time, it is proper to know that the chair people too are in government, so that they will be part of what is happening. So I felt I should let you know. Even though I've told them that, well, it's not everything people should complain. What they are coming for is for the interest of the ethnic nationality. Let me say clearly, this is the first time as a governor, I see an ethnic nationality coming to meet us as a government with a proposal of what you want to do for your people. This is the first of its kind. All you hear in radios, social media, is how we're marginalized, how they don't think about us. But look at how you have thought about, look, this is what I want you to support us to do for our people. For me, it's not the road. For me, it's not the schools. It's the responsibility of government. But to say, look, we have a proposal to engage our youths in skills. It's something no ethnic nationality in this state has done. I want to commend you for this, for the total process. It is not easy. It is not easy. The only way I can challenge you, for me to know that you are serious, even though you say you have acquired the land, but you have not paid, which means you have not acquired it. The land acquired, not paid, has not been acquired. But to challenge you to say, look, government want to launch this skill acquisition. Government will give you every necessary support, financially and otherwise. Very, very important. Because you have shown that you are people that love your people. As you're in America, you are thinking of home. There are so many things that what they think about. How government will come and donate money there. Look at us changing our naira to dollar to send there. You are changing your dollar to come here to develop your community. So I challenge other ethnic nationalities in the state to stop playing politics and come in reality to help their people. Everybody has a role to play in life. Your parents sent you to school, you have gone to school, and you owe your communities little assistance. And that's what you are doing now. How much do you have? But it is not the amount of money, it is the mind to say, look, I love my people. What can I do for them? Do not relent. Don't allow politics to scatter even more. Don't allow, from a place where rumors will divide you at all times. Whether from Omoyago, whether from Olako 1 or Olako 2, or whether from Afra, all of you are HA people. You're from HA people. Don't see yourself as minority. Don't see yourself as a minority. Don't see yourself as people that you will beg. See yourself that God created you in a way too. You can do what other people say they can do. So I challenge you, particularly, to tell our elder, to tell Oluwayesu, to tell Obuga, they are working together. We give EHA people strength. But the more divided they are, the more EHA will continue to lose. I have told people who care. Leadership is like a dustbin. As a leader of a place, you are seen like a dustbin. Everything must be thrown onto you. You must have to absorb it. Because God has put you in a position at that particular point in time that you should be the dustbin and try and make sure you put your people together. Everybody has interest in this world. There's nobody that has no ambition. I have an ambition to go to heaven. It's an ambition. There are those who say no, they won't go. It's their own ambition that they won't go. Their ambition is to remain here on earth. So everybody, the only thing you should not do is to allow your ambition to destroy your place. Because of that, your own personal ambition. Your ambition should be the ambition that will put your people together. It should not be an ambition that will destroy your place. I, as governor, I've seen a lot of things. I've seen that what diverse communities is personal ambition. Greed destroys families and communities. That's what you're seeing in the politics of Nigeria today. Somebody said God told him to move. You know, it is only in Nigeria that every time you are playing politics, people are calling God, 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 God. Innocent God. They will just go and call God. A man wants to steal. It's only God knows that he never stole, or he didn't intend to steal. So, I want you to, please, do not divide yourselves. Do not divide yourselves. I'm not from HA. I won't claim that because HA people they want to do something to HA aside from HA. I'm not from HA. But where the HA people have bandits, And we have always worked together. But that does not make a chairman a Ikwereman, or make a Ikwereman to be a chairman. No. And the chair, whether I made him elect or not, is one of those I can count on in terms of food in this state. In terms of food in this state. Nobody should say Eche has nothing to produce. No. Eche produces oil. Eche produces food that we eat. It is from Eche I know the language. Gareka Mananido. It's from Eche. I didn't know. It is a chip that I knew that Gareka Mananido. I don't know, most of you don't even know what it means. You know, in those days we have a needle. So that it is good to use needle to drink Gary. So that's why they say Gary Kamana needle. You know, so achievable. Now, you know, all these things you have asked me to do. How many years do I have? I can't do all. So you see, this is what I will tell you the truth. But basically, I will not stay and tell you. I want to, you see, for me, university open up places. University open up places. For HA area, one thing that must develop HA is if whether polytechnic or faculty of a higher institution is given to HA, then you are driving development to that area. Not to concentrate everything in the university, in the city. No. I don't believe in that. And so people will begin to move to those areas, assuming it is faculty of engineering, for example. Those who want to study engineering will be staying in HA. Assuming it's faculty of law, for example. Those who want to read law will move to HA. By that, it will create some economic activities, buying and selling. Some people, people will buy land to build hostels. And the place will begin to bubble. That's what brings development. And that's been my idea that yes, while we may have the main university here, we should also let university spread, because we can't build university everywhere. It's not possible. Like some people, before they leave office, they build university in their own community. When the ones you have, you cannot survive. So I will talk with the university. This is how you talk about agriculture. Agriculture. You remember that agriculture has been in One. That's where university. So, you know, I will just tell people the simple truth. So I won't come here and tell you I will move faculty of agriculture to nature, no. Except the university says so. But all I can tell you, I will talk with the chancellor. Luckily, a member of the governing council is there. You should find a faculty that have to move to HA. In the faculty of nursing, it's not possible, because you cannot have faculty of nursing in HA. Then you have the teaching hospital here. You see, it's not possible. Even before they lived there, some of the bad boys in HA would have stayed on the road. Said, look, let us do one or two things. We don't want to give opportunity to that. But you can go home and be assured that before I leave office, God willing, I must make sure that one of the faculties move to the issue of promoting equal employment. We're employing 5,000 youths, and it will go around the 23 local government. It will go around, because you can't say it's only those who are in the city that need employment. No. Every local government needs employment. Yes, people have applied, but I will make sure this has nothing to do with, these people, they don't have the number of graduates. A lie. There's no local government that does not have number of graduates that should be employed. Even if you don't have graduates, employ drivers. If you don't have drivers, employ cleaners. Because somebody who's a cleaner can survive the family. So let nobody think that this employment thing is going to be, for some few people. No, it's not possible. Every local government will have. But it cannot also be enough because of the number of unemployment in the country. But let us start from somewhere. It is good to start from somewhere than to say, well, there's nothing we can do. We can do something. When we are going, the next government that comes should also do something. That's what is done. So I want to assure you that the issue of employment, you don't have problems about that. Because the 5,000 must be shared amongst the 23 local governments. But not all local governments are equal. Do you understand me? We must tell ourselves a simple truth. The population in Obiakbo cannot be the same population in Omuma. The population in Eche cannot be the same thing in Ogubolo. We don't like people don't like the truth. There's nobody can tell me that you apply the same number for the people of Obiakbo and the same number for the people of Emowa. It's not possible. In fact, all the Emowa people, they are living in my place. So it's not possible. But you see, people must face this reality, just like reality. And whether you like it or not, if you don't want to, it's your business. If you have a high blood pressure, you can kill yourself. But the truth must be told. I promised of one other road. Luckily, God has helped us. Those who have been sitting on our money, God has tried to make them to understand that this is in state. So very soon we'll come and pick one other road, but not roads connecting to I'm not doing that one. Yeah, if you want to run governor with collect fund, when I win, develop the whole of the chain. People say I'm developing Port Harcourt and Obiakpon. That's okay. I agree. Assuming you don't consider. Let me finish developing Obiakpon and Port Harcourt. It's not true. When a J man comes as governor, you should develop the whole of J. When a man comes, the whole of when Anthony Opolon Tigi, when they come, develop the whole place. By the time you know it, the entire state is developed. The entire place is developed. Simple. If I thought what they are saying is correct. The hotel you stayed in Port Harcourt, not? Was it you stayed in the hotel in the jail you stayed? They will kidnap you. So the city is what defines a state. If anybody, like you said, you are coming into the Atlanta area, you are coming in here, and the city is so bad. It will tell you how the other areas too, how bad they are. You don't even need to visit those areas. So people should understand. And I challenge people. There's no local government, as we see today, can say there's no one impact of government in that local government. In life, there are those God said will never be happy in their life. Even if you like, give them everything. Because God has caused them not to be happy in their life, they can never say that they're happy. They can't say so. Even if they see a flyover in front of their house, they'll close their eyes. No, there's no flyover there. That is the nature of human beings. So for us, we'll do the best we think we can do. And allow everybody to see and judge us. Look, have we done something? Odufo. And which is your place? From a commission was Odufo, no.
Aboko. Umoye.
For how many years no road has reached there?
Since
No road. About 200 kilometers, not?
22.
How many kilometers of the Greece now?
Sir?
Before works you took over, I don't know.
How many have done?
How many kilometers have they gone now?
They've done the first asphalt for 10.3 kilometers. Stone base total.
You see? But people will sit, oh, nothing is going on. Before nobody can go to ordinary, what's that place? Chokocho. From Higuruta. Ask us when they were in power that time. Whether they could go to Chokocho. It was terribly bad. But people forget him and Obuga. They asked them whether they could go. They wanted one of their sons the job from Chokocho to Osusu. He had the money. He had the money. I came and did that road.
Yeah.
And it was commissioned by the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Olako Nihi Afara. I know that Obuga is from Afara. I know that he does not support me then. I told him, look, Obuga is one person. People live in that community. We cannot deny them simply because Obuga is from there. So we did the road to his place. I didn't bother about that because he was in those people who carry broom in the night. But I did it. I did it. You know, it's unfortunate some of the people are elected. Next time, people should not elect people on sentiment. Elect people who can stand and speak. And they will say, my brother, I'm more your chair. I'm more your chair. It's like when you see me talking, you know that I'm a typical Ibori man.
Yes.
With confidence. Let those you have elected, wherever they are, let them raise their hand and talk. That's the essence of sending you. Legislature is not executive. Legislature is to talk. Their business is to do what? Talk. If you don't talk, there are people who will say, come, we don't have somebody there. So you should try and make sure your children who are in the legislature, be it at the state level, be it at the local level council, be it at national level. Raise your hand. Even if they don't recognize you, people have seen that you have raised your hand, but they don't recognize you. Having raised hand, it's not their duty for them to recognize, but raise it well, so they will see. Or press the mic. The presiding officer will see you, and they will recognize you. So, I don't, this is my opportunity to just advise you people. I may not have this opportunity again. That was the time I was supposed to come to the American Foundation sometime in America. Well, we know because of the way sometimes, even about Wike, they do it when there will be swearing in ceremonies, all those things. And nobody will leave May 29 to travel. So people should also ask questions. When do people think it's favorable for government to come so that we can work together? I know that you work with your calendar of holidays and this and that. You know, maybe we bank holiday or this or this. Have these unnecessary holidays. You know, even their own is worse. You know, their own is worse. So please, this skill acquisition, take it very serious. If there's one thing you will achieve, is to achieve that you have built skills for our youth in order to reduce the restiveness of the youth. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Finish.